Hello and welcome to Adventure, Bushcraft, and Survival. Tonight I'm going to do a quick video. I meant to get out in the field this weekend, but here on the East Coast in the Mid-Atlantic section we had some crazy winds. I mean, winds were gusting like 70 miles an hour. Even yesterday on Saturday was still gusting like 30-35 miles an hour. Branches and trees were coming down all over my area, and it was just a mess. Road closures, all kinds of stuff. So getting out in the field was obviously not a safe call, so I didn't, and I'm kind of bummed about it today. I know I had some family stuff planned, so it just didn't happen. But what I do want to do is do a quick bag dump. This is like a little bit of a module that I put in my packs, and I had it in my day pack when I went out last weekend, and I will continue to have it in packs. And I'm going to zoom in here, and then we will get right to it. Try to make this kind of a snappy video. Okay, so here we go. This is a Vanquest organizer. It is I think it's just considered the fat organizer or the maximizer. And great pouches, 500 denier nylon. They're made just right. They didn't overkill it. One thing I'm going to try to work on when I'm doing these things, you see how I got this thing super loaded out? I'm going to try to step back off of that. Then I got some quick strips. These things will you can load this thing on a piece of molly gear in like seconds. I have got a rather large Spyderco knife, and I'll have to look and include in the description the model of this, but they make like of this exact same type. They make like an ambitious, tenacious, resilient, and reliance or something like that. And this is the biggest one. I really like these knives, and these are budget friendly, by the way. Outdoor Edge flip and zip folding saw. I've done a review on this already. If you haven't seen that, just look on my channel. That's on there. Comes with its own case. I know this is field kit, but man, I like to have a charging cable with me, and something I always try to have with me, right? A lot of stuff in here. These are indispensable. Just a simple set of medical shears. You can process cordage and stuff like that with these. It's almost like stripping wires and stuff. You can do so much with these. It's not even funny. Hanka bank line. This is number 36 bank line, and it's awesome. Stuff's great. A little Frontier style survival straw for purifying water, filtering water. We won't say purifying, but great little thing to have. Diamond sharpener. You could do serrations with this part of it. It's got a flat part and a round part here. These are great. Nice thing to have. Since this actually goes with me in an urban setting also, I've got a South Ord lockpick set. So all the tools are in here, including a tension wrench and stuff for doing some lock picking if I was in an urban environment. Just a mechanical pencil. This is a hank of a kind of cord I call micro cord. It's kind of like paracord, but it's almost like one of the inner strands, except a little tougher than that. But this stuff's great, and I mean it is real high strength. I've got the More Kniv Eldris, a little stubby little thing, but man, this thing is good little blade. Great to have. One Mylar emergency blanket. One Travel Medic first aid kit, and this is by Adventure Medic Kits. It has cuts and scrape stuff. I've added a few little extra things in here. The main thing it has that's awesome is medications. So upset stomach, aching head, stuff like that. It's real good. This is not an N9. This is an N95 mask, and this is probably the most quality one of these you could buy. So that's for dust particles. So this whole kit go in the field or in an urban setting. TP, because everybody needs TP always. Period. End of story. A couple of paper towels to add for whatever. This is a 1 liter water carrying bag for carrying water. I've got an emergency rain poncho, just a plastic one, pretty cheap, but man, you could, I mean, you have that and a Mylar blanket, you've got shelter pretty much taken care of. These are thin optics reading glasses, and they just kind of go on your nose and they pinch on there. They're kind of cool. I like those. I'm getting older, so I need reading glasses, period. So nice little item to have. I have here, this is, I'm not going to pull it out of the bag, but this is called a card sharp. You can actually fold this out into a knife, and if you're wondering what those are, just kind of Google card sharp. It's a, you know, it's just a thin blade, and it's a backup. You know, I like to have a little bit of redundancy. The Lost Hiker kit, I think I've done a review on this before. It's got Fresnel lens, some survival instructions, a way to make a hand compass, and a rescue mirror. Man, this is a great little piece of kit. This should be in everybody's little kit, I think. And, you know, just as a side note, as we're going on with this thing, check out the inside of this bag. Don't you love the high vis? Man, that is some good stuff. Lens cleaning glass. I've got a cheapo light. It zooms in and out. Great feature. And I mean, I don't know. That thing was a couple bucks. You know, it's good to have as a backup. A top screamer whistle, conventional lighter, and I put a zip tie on here so the thing doesn't accidentally get depressed and really mess things up. I like having a level. I do some stuff in the surveying and engineering field, and if I was setting up this bank line or something and I wanted to have a level sight or check to see if a sight's level, if I can't really tell, I mean, this thing weighs nothing. I love having it in my kit, period. Gerber suspension multi-tool. I've talked about this in previous videos. Love it. I mean, for 35 bucks, you cannot beat it. And you can get them used for under 20 bucks in a lot of situations. So totally, totally awesome piece of kit. A little survival fishing kit. You know, who knows? But if you need it, it's there. A couple more compartments. We're getting pretty close to the finish line here. Now, this is a Mylar blanket, real cheap one. I mean, obviously, it's not even written, nothing written in English. But if you see, it's like a whole sleeping bag system. So this little thing right here, you could use this and this to pretty much make a super shelter almost, and then bivvy up in this little bivvy. Man, you'd snug as a bug in a rug, hopefully. I mean, that's the hope, right? A couple of snap lights, green and red, great to have. You know, I'm all about, if I'm going to be out somewhere, I'm really a little extra part for the water filtration. These are actually soap strips. Really, really good little thing to have if you keep yourself cleaned up and right and tight. These are survival cards by Ready Man, different ones. You can see this got a little arrowhead and some other stuff, some fishing kit, little locksmith kit. You know, two of those, two different ones of those. And just thought I'd have it. Some Right in the Rain paper in a little pad. And yeah, I think that's about it. One of the only things that I would probably add to this, and I thought I had it in here already, would probably be for this water bag, a few water purification tabs. I actually may have them in this medical kit. I'm pretty sure I do, but that'd be the only other thing, you know. But this is a big loadout for this one bag, and I mean, this pretty much gets the job done. So I really hope you liked this video, and we'll do a little wrap up. Okay, that was a really quick bag dump of some gear that I carry, and I put that gear in a day pack all day long. Sometimes I'll add some other different gear and stuff. I usually bring a lot of stuff when I go in the field because I'm always trying out something new and doing something new and different. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.